Hi, today I'm gonna make my integrative project. So I'm gonna start. The topic about this project about the English. Yes, obviously it is. But being more specific about the difference between a standard and broken English. We're gonna analyze them and we're gonna make a review of those things. What is broken English? And we are gonna answer like the central question that is English falling apart? Well, we're gonna check 4 points. The first one, I'm gonna define with my own words what is dialect, grammatical rules, and broken English. First, what is dialect? Well, the definition of dialect is like the certain style or kind of way to speak of a certain group or region. That's dialect. In a few words, different cultures, different social groups, different countries of the same language can have different ways of speaking it. Second, what is grammatical rules? Well, I think grammatical rules are like the form or the standard way that most people have to speak English, to form words, to say what is appropriate, what is correct, and what isn't it about speaking English. What is broken English? Well, broken English, it's every style of English of speaking, like it's different from the standard way. For example, one of a kind, it's ebonics. In a few words, it's like that way of speaking of the African American people that came to America, right? And they speak in different groups, like ghettos, like regions, like neighborhoods. They have different styles of speaking. That's a broken English. That's not the standard way that many people have to speak English. So, second point, how does this information that I read and that I watch help to my learning development in English subject? Well, in many things. First, the more we learn to communicate, the more we can learn, because we can receive and we can give information. So that's very important, like the central part of why it's important to my English learning development. 3, is English falling apart? I think isn't it. In a matter of fact, I think that English is getting richer, that English is having a process of development, right? It's not falling apart. The contrary, it's growing. It's having a process of growing. That's all. There isn't like a correct or incorrect way of speaking. The standard way is correct. The Ebonics way is correct. The way that Mexicans have, because yes, we have it, our own dialect of English also is correct. We need to be very careful, because the language and the cultures many times have been part of discrimination. We should be against those things and make English a more acceptable and growing language. That's what we should do. Be inclusive. English is for all of us, not for only certain group. Thank you. I'm sorry for the English. See you.